you open the doors of King Salman International Airport, you will immediately recognize the city of Riyadh. So you will recognize the roots. And this is fundamental for the Vision 2030 because it's going to be the entrance point that it will attract the people to go to the different giga projects, the different cities. You want to go to Jeddah. It doesn't matter if you are in Riyadh. You are going to have the connection. You are going to feel what is going to be the Saudi proud. In addition to that, we're going to be the connecting point with the different giga projects in the city, like Dirija, like Khadija. So this is going to help us to grow the investments that they are happening there. We are very, very supportive of the Vision 2030, and the entrance as the first step, at the final step for every visitor in the kingdom is fundamental for us to have the airport that is going to support the vision.
Okay, collaboration between public and private sectors. We've heard a lot about that when we talk about King Salman Airport. Can you elaborate on that, and how is the collaboration between private and public sectors?
Absolutely. As an airport, yes, we have a funding that is given us by the Public Investment Fund, but at the same time, it's many opportunities for the private sector to come. So, you are talking about from the utilities opportunities, from the warehousing, from the MROs. It's a lot of areas that were strategically developed in the detailed master plan that was presented today for the private investors, private investments to come into the kingdom. And this is a very strategic for us to have a sustainable airport into the future. You have to have a mix of investment coming. You want to have the attraction given by the boost of the Public Investment Fund, but at the same time, that will attract the private investors. And this is exactly what I'm seeing today here. When you go out there and see all the private investors interested to take land, to make developments, to create hangars, to create MROs, to bring warehouses, to bring logistics, is something that the airport can capture and right at the entrance, at the heart of the project.
Analysts warn that by 2030, the region is going to be saturated by mega airports. We're talking Dubai, Doha, Istanbul, and now King Salman, of course. From a user perspective, how is King Salman Airport is distinguished? And from an economic point of view, is it still there is an economic case for that?
I will say it's great news for the region, number one. As during the presentation, we show that within 8 hours we can reach 60% of the global population. That's what is making today Dubai and Doha in a good position. Now what we are rooted is in the tradition, Saudi culture and identity that we have in the design of the airport. What we're going creating here are options. So when you are connecting, you want to come through. You have different options today, but you will have better options into the future. And Riyadh will be one of the options, and we want to become the preferred option for any connection for international passengers.
And would that still be making profits for Riyadh Airport?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's fundamental. When you are looking at the size of the airport, you have to rely, of course, in the population of Riyadh, on the growth of the population of Riyadh, but you have two additional characteristics that you need to bring to the airlines. Is the domestic to international connections that we have. We have the population in Saudi, plus the international to international. That will create more destinations for the airlines, and this is something that we're working with the airlines in order to achieve this success.